In the heart of a small South Indian kingdom, where golden wheat once swayed like waves under the sun, a strange season had come. The monsoon clouds had passed too quickly that year, leaving the fields thirsty. By the time harvest came, the stalks in the farmer's land had turned brown and brittle. But this time, something even stranger awaited the young farmer named Arun. When he walked into his field at dawn, ready to face the bitter truth of an empty harvest, he found that the tips of every dry stalk shimmered faintly in the light. He moved closer, and his heart pounded. Instead of wheat grains, each stalk bore a cluster of small, shiny white pearls. Arun plucked a few, turning them over in his hands. They were cold, smooth, and perfectly round. They glowed faintly, as if holding moonlight inside them. It should have been a blessing, yet he felt a heaviness in his chest. Wheat had been food for his family and his village, pearls could not fill an empty stomach. News of this miracle spread quickly through the village, carried by curious whispers and hurried footsteps. It wasn't long before the palace heard of it, and the king himself decided to see the wonder. The king was a man of regal bearing, with a proud curved mustache and eyes that missed nothing. On the morning he set out, he wore his finest purple silk robe with gold embroidery, a crown glittering with rubies and emeralds, and heavy gold ornaments that caught the sun. Riding his white stallion along the dusty path, he was followed by guards and ministers, their horses raising clouds behind them. When the king reached the edge of Arun's field, he dismounted and walked among the dry stalks, his boots crunching on the cracked soil. He bent to touch one of the pearl clusters, his brow furrowed. "Young man," the king said, his voice deep yet curious, "you have been touched by fortune. Pearls such as these are worth more than gold in my kingdom. Why do you look as though the gods have cursed you instead of blessed you?" Arun lowered his eyes, still clutching the pearls in his rough hands. "Your Majesty, these pearls are beautiful, but they will not feed my family. They will not fill the grain jars of my neighbors. Last year's harvest was thin, and this year the rains failed. We needed wheat, not wealth." The king studied him, surprised by the farmer's words. He had expected joy, gratitude, even pride, but not sorrow. "What will you do with these pearls?" the king asked. Arun hesitated. "If I sell them, perhaps I can buy rice for my family. But what of next year? Will my fields ever grow wheat again? And if every stalk grows pearls instead of grain, what will happen to my people?" The king walked slowly through the field, the sunlight glinting off the pearls like drops of frozen moonlight. He was a ruler who had fought wars for treasure, yet in this dry field, he began to understand a different kind of wealth. The kind that sustained life, not just dazzled the eye. He turned to